Hello, excuse me. Hello, everyone. It's Jackie back again. I hope that you all had a fantastic weekend. And to all the mothers, I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Um, this weekend in Alabama, the weather was simply gorgeous. Had a little rain on Saturday, but then Saturday turned into a beautiful day, and Mother's Day was even more beautiful. So I hope you all had a fantastic time. Last week, I talked a lot about getting your child ready for school. I talked about getting proper sleep and rest. And then this weekend, I just talked about loving on and celebrating mothers because it was Mother's Day. Well, this week, for a few days at least, I'm going to be talking about outdoor activities. Excuse me. It's almost time for school to be out. And while our kids are looking forward to not having set routines and schedules for the next few months, it's also important to think about some of the things that they're going to be doing while they're out of school. So I know I can remember when I was a little girl in the summer times, we would play outside all day long. We would stay out until my parents would call us. We'd play with our friends in the neighborhood. But then we all knew that once the street lights came back on, and I'm sure there are a lot of you that can relate to that, but once the street lights came on, at least for me and my siblings, we had to be in the front yard by that time. Times were a lot different back then. Our parents didn't have to worry about us roaming the streets, walking everywhere. We just be all over our little town, playing with friends, riding bicycles, skating, going swimming, just doing a lot of fun, kid-friendly activities. So we know how important um, play is for kids, especially young kids. It teaches creativity. Not only when they're playing outside, they're getting fresh air and they're getting some exercise, but it also provides an opportunity for them to use their minds. A lot of times when you're watching kids play outside, they come up with some games that you would never even imagine thinking of. But because they're out there and it just gives them an opportunity for their creativity and their imaginations to just run wild. So that type of play is encouraged. Um, they, excuse me, other things that kids like to do or that you can encourage them to do while they're outside. I remember when we used to play hopscotch. Um, Kids love chalk. They love chalk and drawing on sidewalks. So that's always a lot of fun. Easy cleanup with just a little bit of water. Um, those are some of the things that they enjoy doing. The main thing is for you to provide ample opportunities for your kids to get outdoors. Um, Nowadays, kids spend a lot of time sitting in front of televisions, playing games, playing video games, watching movies, watching TV, or you can always see them on a cell phone or a computer or a tablet, playing games. A lot of kids are involved in social media, um, just doing different things. Their minds are actively engaged while they're doing those things, but their bodies are very sedentary. So, to encourage them to get outside, it might be a good idea if you start limiting television time. Limit some of their technology time. Give them a set amount of time that they could stay in the house and play or watch TV or whatever things that they enjoy doing inside. But then make them go outside every day at least because they need that fresh air. They need the opportunity to run around and to just be kids. Like I said, right now, a lot of our kids would much rather sit in front of a TV or a tablet or a cell phone and just play games all day long. But it's up to us as adults and as parents to sometimes require our children to do things that they may not necessarily think that they want to do, but to go outside and have play dates, play in the mud, play in the water, build mud pies, sand castles, all of those things that are so much fun that they could do outside. Teach them how to ride a bicycle, go skating, play tug of war. There are just so many wonderful fun activities that they can do outside because we know play is a part of the way that kids learn. And so being outside, playing with their friends in the neighborhood teaches them social skills, how to get along with others, taking turns, um, learning how to empathize with others and not be so self-centered and focus only on themselves. Excuse me. So as you're thinking about what your kid can do in the summer, it's not always about taking them different places or going somewhere spending money. Of course, those things will happen and they're a lot of fun, but there are many things that your children can be doing right outside of their own backyard at home having lots of fun. So as you think about making plans for your child, think about taking it outside. So let's get creative and think of some wonderful things that you can do. I'd love to hear from you. So drop some comments about some things that you have planned for your child or things that you and your children have done in the past. So I hope we're all ready to kick off a great summer, and I look forward to hearing your comments and reading them. And I'll come back again tomorrow with some more things that we can do. Thanks for joining.